back and forth, more from Teofimo's side. You approached your father. You told him something. What is it that you told him? Because I know he was trying to like get some antics towards you, and it didn't get to you.
No, I just told him about himself. He know what I said, but he got to stop being a clown, you know? Like, everybody not with the clown antics and things like that just because he want to sell a fight. It's cool to sell a fight, but I'm not fighting. Leave me alone. I'm retired.
You give yourself time to reflect and appreciate how well you've done so far in your career?
No, not at all. I hate myself for it, but it's part of it. It's just part of the life.
Or appreciate it as well.
I don't appreciate it. That's why.
Oh, yeah.
I don't. I think that I get butchered, and I think God punishes me a lot for it. So I'm just a punching bag to that. So one day I'll get, maybe one day, but not yet.
We appreciate you, though.
Yeah. Hey, these guys appreciate you too.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I just never got my fair share. I never did. Not once, man.
That's the way you look at it.
Not once. But hey, that's just my journey. I guess I just never took on Baphomet. So I just gotta.
Terence Crawford didn't raise his voice, but when Bud talked about what Teofimo Lopez had said, it was like a judge's gavel because he wasn't arguing personally. He was always arguing about standards.
Gotta put respect to it. To all my brothers and sisters, I love you guys. Always salute to the power that it be above. I thank you guys. I never wanted anything to harm you guys at all. So for that, my condolences to all you guys and to the slavery and everything that's ever happened mentally.
See, look, I look at it like this. It's a prime example. When life comes at you, it'll come at you in many ways, and you gotta treat it like a champ. That's it. You gotta treat it like a champ. Tell yourself it's okay. I learned from it, and I treat it like a champ every time. So if you're going through hard times in your life, whether it's from any sports or academics or anything like that, it's okay. You still.
This is pretty much how Crawford put it. Boxing has trash talk, but when it turns into racial slurs and stereotypes, you're detracting from the fight. You are putting yourself out there. Because of the hateful and racist comments he got, Teofimo Lopez said sorry for slavery. The N-word is used with a hard R, and Bud Crawford calls him a monkey, among other things. Who knew that all Teo needed was a good beating? That's what Shakur gave him. That moment is important because Bud isn't just another voice on the internet. He's a pound-for-pound great who has been through the grind and knows how words hurt when the gloves are on.
Apologize for slavery because of all of the disrespect and the racist comments he was given. Bud Crawford calling him a monkey, the N-word with the hard ER, etc., etc., etc. Who knew all Teo needed was an ass whooping? Well, Shakur gave him exactly.
A picture of Terence Crawford was taken after his most recent loss. The whole protest was stopped by Shakur Stevenson. He only won one round. I got up, Terence Crawford. They were going to fight about something small and say, hey, they're mad, it's cool that they do it. When I do this, it's not good. Teo and his dad should get fucked. F his sister. Anyone else who has a problem. And Teofimo's history of criticizing black fighters, questioning why networks signed them, and mocking their success, that did not go away. It piled up. You could feel it hanging over him when he finally broke his silence about the loss and talked about getting even and thinking about things.
It all of it, so you know exactly what you're doing. You tried to play that game, making the racist remarks, and I said I'm not feeling it. I don't like when Ryan Garcia did it. I'm not understanding that type of stuff at all. I stand firm on that. Well, Terence Crawford seen this after this last match when he got dominated. Shakur Stevenson put down the complete demonstration. He didn't get but one round. Terence Crawford went up. You know, they had the little situation where they was about to get into it and stuff and said, hey, they mad. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. F them. F T.O., F his daddy, F his sister, and anyone else that has them.
Do you now know why he did what he did? He did it on purpose to be racist. So you got what was coming to you. Teofimo didn't like that ESPN signed black athletes. In a strange twist, only Teo lost, Devin Haney, Shakur, Shushu, and Keyshawn all won. Everyone won in a big way, becoming winners and other things. Teofimo Lopez was the only one who lost in a way that made him look bad. Whether you believe in fate or not, boxing can make rude people face the truth. Then the ring came out, and Shakur Stevenson stopped all the noise. Shakur did more than just send Teo an outbox message from the start. He was smarter than him, so every fake was a trap and every rush was a mistake.
First of all, you don't joke about people trauma. Second of all, it ain't even funny. So you know why he was doing it. He was purposefully being racist. So you get what you deserve. Teo was complaining about ESPN signing black fighters. From Devin Haney to Shakur to Shushu to Keyshawn. Ironically, they all won and Teo is the only one that lost. They all won in impressive fashions, becoming champions, etc. Teofimo Lopez is the only one that lost in an embarrassing.
Teofimo was confused and angry, as if he were always one step behind a warrior who already knew how to fix the problem. It wasn't about being tough or strong. It was all about time, smarts, and being ready. Shakur didn't use any tricks to make a former winner look normal. That's the coldest way to be in charge.
But nah, it was a hell of a night. Teo, he came and tried to do his best, but his best wasn't enough.
Yeah, and I think that's fair. I thought Teo, he came, he brought it, but you were just that much better. I was so impressed by the range control, the balance, the discipline in there. How did you feel in there?
I knew since the second round it was over. I went back to my corner, I told him, I said, I'm stronger than he is. And when I seen that, it just gave me more confidence, and it was my night.
Yeah, I mean, I thought you filled out really well, 140. You looked really strong in there, big. Is this your best weight class?
I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna be at 140. I have no clue. I'm gonna go back to the drawing board and sit down and scan myself. I'm gonna watch the fight, see how I like it, and we'll see.
It doesn't seem like an accident when people later connect the dots between Crawford calling out the disrespect, Teofimo questioning his own path, and Shakur giving a masterclass. Instead, it seems like boxing doing what it usually does: talk all you want until the ring tells the truth.
It showed in the ring, the discipline, the shape you were in. You had great cardio. Looked like you could have gone, 18 rounds.
I could have. That was easy. I actually was picking it up as it go, but Teo, he fought to not get stopped, so respect to him.
Wait, so respect for fighting to not get stopped?
I mean, he could have got stopped in there. It was almost over at a couple of times.
Isn't that more respect, maybe? If you,
I mean, he's a tough fighter.
Yeah.
He got power too, speed too.
So that cut you opened up, that was what, precision?
That was me just being the best. Hey, Mike.
Teofimo Lopez, Sr. speaks up, sounding like a man trying to explain a storm that has already passed, after seeing Shakur turn that fight into a live show of time, control, and separation. I find it interesting that he starts by saying that everything is fine, but then he quickly changes the subject and says that nothing is fine. He keeps thinking about fighting, what they did, and what should have happened. This is the first crack. Because when Senior says he didn't do what I told him to do, he's basically saying that Shakur never thought about the plan.
Like in there, how come you didn't really feel like you could get into the rhythm as such? I mean, just your perspective on it.
Yeah, I think I was just honestly too focused on one particular objective, one particular thing, than really enjoying what I could see opening. I was catching him a lot with the body shots a lot, so I think that was one of my effective arsenals that was getting him every time. But I think just more combinations, especially finish with left hooks and stuff. I did poorly on not listening to my team. That's on me. Take it on it.
When he talks about flow and how it stops Shakur from doing what he does best, you can hear how irritated he is. That is the nightmare matchup in one line. Senior says that stories in the media, social chatter, and talk about future wars may have affected Teo's thought. Also, that's not crazy. But it also softly lets in something bigger. This was not a loss of body parts. It was in my head. Teo didn't seem to have any power when he says that. I don't hear drained muscles. Hesitation can be heard.
Sparring sessions where what motivated me to this fight, that I was 100% sure we was gonna win. For some reason, the game plan My son didn't do what I told him he was supposed to.
When he says Teo wasn't beaten and went 12 rounds, he's not tearing down the chessboard like a coach would. He's just defending his son's pride. What stands out is when he says that Shakur didn't have to hurt Teo in the beginning because he is easy to control mentally. He only had to trick him. The older man keeps saying that everyone wanted his son to lose, but noise from outside the ring doesn't make it harder to fight. It's because the person across from you took away your choices. Even the claim that Shakur was hurt in the 8th round doesn't make much sense because Shakur quickly adjusted and took back charge.
Are you gonna fight, a fight when everybody wants you to lose? You understand what I'm saying? And I don't know what happened. It just looked like all his powers were not there. Like everything was like that we planned, everything that he did in sparring, everything that we planned to do was not.
The flip to 147 is then played, which is the standard way to get out of a loss. More weight, a new start, and new monsters. But here's the truth. As you move up, you don't get better at thinking speed, discipline, or being flexible. It seems like Teofimo Sr. is faithful, caring, honest, and protective, but he keeps giving answers that don't take into account the most basic fact. Teo lost, so Shakur didn't win. Shakur won because he was faster and better upstairs, and he beat Teo by 2 moves before he could think.
These have lost and they have come back and they have done great. So, we're here and we're gonna stay. He's still 28 years old. He's still not in his prime, and we're coming back stronger than ever. Next time I think he's ready to go to 140.
And just as Teofimo Lopez Sr. finishes detailing the loss as if it were a system fault rather than a takeover, Tim Bradley enters and basically says, "Nah, you're still missing the scary part." Because Bradley isn't debating if Shakur won. He is disputing about how little Shakur actually exhibited. That is the wild part. Bradley's statement that this wasn't the entire package yet is hardly hyperbole. That is a warning label. He looks at Shakur Stevenson in the same way that veterans used to look at young Bud, "Oh, you're still in the loading screen." And I appreciate how he connects it to confidence rather than power. He's basically saying Shakur has already seen everything, caught everything, and countered everything, but he hasn't really flipped the switch that says, "I'm done playing with you now." That is chilling.
Shakur, I think in the 8th round, and he was hurt for about 2 rounds and he let him come back. The whole plan was not to exchange with him. The whole plan was not to box with him. I guess, it worked to Shakur's benefit, and congratulations to him and to his team. And we got to move to better things, you know what I'm saying? It's not the end of the world. Regroup and come back. He's the greatest. He's one of the greatest fighters right now in the business, and let's see what happens,
Bradley even brings up Shakur's admission that he could have stopped Teo but chose control instead. That shows you that the struggle was managed rather than survived. Every time Teo tried to think, Bradley reminded out that he was countered. Every time he attempted to load, he froze. Bradley expresses unequivocally that Teo went amateur in there. Not because he lost how to fight, but because his mind became overloaded. That is top stuff. And then Bradley draws the most impactful comparison, Terence Crawford. Not the strength, not the violence, but the moment Bud gets weary of answering your problems and chooses to terminate the exam early. That's where Bradley believes Shakur is headed. Not now, but soon. And it is the primary distinction from the Teofimo Sr. breakdown. Sr. is currently discussing plans and rhythm. Bradley is discussing inevitability. One guy is discussing the history, while the other is anticipating the future. And, if Bradley is correct, the version of Shakur we just witnessed was not in peak condition. It was a preview. This is hardly good news for anyone in the division.
Still growing as a fighter. He's still growing as a man. He's not even at his peak yet. Let me say that again. He's not at his peak yet. The minute Shakur gets confident enough, because you heard it after when he was just like, I could have stopped him, but he started fighting back. The minute he gets confident enough, man, I'm telling y'all, he gonna stop a lot of fighters.
Brian McIntyre jumps in and completely shifts the perspective since Bomac isn't making excuses. He's discussing levels. Bomac describes Shocker's performance as a masterpiece, which does not sound like post-fight hype. It sounds like a coach recognizes good effort when he sees it. And I love how he instantly addresses the next generation, essentially stating, if you're a young fighter trying to learn boxing the right way, press rewind and take notes. When he says he knew Shakur would dominate from the moment the fight was announced, he is not disrespecting Teo. That demonstrates respect for how styles function at the elite level. Then he gets into the corner conversation, and when Bomac admits that anything Teo tried was not going to work, he is brutally honest. Not that they messed up, but there was no door to pass through. And when he says Shakur has a terrific boxing mind, it gels in wonderfully with what we heard previously from Bradley. This was not about speed or power. This was about thinking quickly.
Turned Teofimo Lopez into an amateur fighter. Didn't even leave first gear. This is not the best Shakur Stevenson. I'm telling you guys. I said this after the Cepeda fight. When Shakur put it all together, I'ma tell y'all when he puts it all together. When he put it all together, I promise you, it's gonna be crazy. Y'all gonna be like, oh my God. Yeah. Shakur Stevenson, Terence Crawford. I didn't have to be in the ring.
Bomac even says that the easiest way to beat Shakur is to avoid him. And, to be honest, that could be the most accurate scouting report anyone has provided thus far. What elevates this segment, however, is Bomac's flawless transition to Terence Crawford. When he says Bud has nothing left to prove, it feels earned rather than sentimental. 3 uncontested rounds, dominance throughout categories, and walking away before time runs out, that's beating boxing, not just opponents. And the way Bomac describes working with Crawford in a classroom is important here because you can feel the connection. The same gym that created Bud's thinking is certainly influencing Shocker's future. So, while Teofimo Sr. is still talking about regrouping and shifting weights, Bomac is already looking at eras. Shakur at 135, 140, possibly higher. Bud riding into the sunset, various stages, same system. And if you listen carefully, the lesson is simple. This was not a fluke. This was education.
Man, he looked so smooth, calm, and relaxed, man. That was beautiful. That was the one boxing lesson that you future guys, young guys and amateurs just turning pro, watch that, man. That was beautiful.
When you were watching it, did you feel right away Shakur's gonna run away with this?
Well, I kind of figured that when they said they was gonna fight each other, so I knew Shakur was gonna dominate him, but they must hype the fight.
When you combine all of the information, you get a fairly clear image. Terence Crawford assessed the culture and standards. Shakur Stevenson responded in the only language that truly matters, and everyone else has been reacting to the aftermath. Teofimo did not simply lose a fight. He encountered a situation in which talk, identity, preparation, and reality all collided at once. His father is still looking for reasons. Tim Bradley warns that this isn't Shocker's final form. And Bomac quietly informs you that this is what high-level boxing should look like when skill meets discipline. That is the overarching theme. This was not a chaotic situation, disagreement, or happenstance. This was a separation. Shakur did not have to be loud, forceful, or spectacular to dominate. He only needed time and space. And once he grabbed it, the entire division seemed smaller. The worrying issue is that everyone involved keeps stating the same thing in different ways. This isn't Shakur at his peak yet. That is not hype. That is a forecast. And Teofimo's next move, whether it's 147 or somewhere else, will not undo what has just occurred. Because boxing retains lessons even when fighters attempt to outrun them.
this fighter. There's never been a fight that Terence had that's been suspect or they wanted to run it back or something like that. They didn't. There's not one fighter. Most of the fighters that he fought, he ended their career, or they never was the same fighter after he fought them. Just look at it. Look at it, man. The last 3 guys, man, look what he did to them. The last 4 or 5 guys.
Now it's up to you. Share your opinions in the comments. This is a very debatable issue. Was it a combination of skill, mindset, and karma, or did everything come together? And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Boxing Headquarters. See you at the next one.